Good morning, students. Today I am back again with yet another class of input devices. In our last classes, what we have done was all about scanner, graphic tablet, light pen, joystick, and mouse keyboard. So, in this particular class, we are going to learn about some few particular devices which are very useful when we are using such kind of devices in the commercial market. That means whenever we are going to our banks, in our shopping malls, in our different areas outside our home, we see these kind of products. So first of all, I'll talk about MICR, Magnetic Ink Character Recognizer. This MICR is a input device which is used to scan the checks that we used to give to the bank. Banks are going to use this particular device for only scanning the check number. I think you have noticed, if you are having any check, you can ask to your father or mother for the checkbook. You can carry one checkbook, you can take one checkbook, and you can see that there will be a code, there will be a set of numbers which are defined as a code. This particular set of numbers will be allocated in the very end or at the very bottom of your checkbook. Now you can see that in your textbook. In your textbook, the check number is defined by within two double quoted values. So within these two double quoted symbols, you will get this check number. It will be a 6-digit code which will be identified by the bank. So a check is identified by the bank with that check number. So this MICR, Magnetic Ink Character Recognizer, is a code which is used to identify the particular check, and it automatically scans the check number for that particular person who has submitted the check to the bank. Now, in this particular session, we are going to learn about this magnetic ink character recognizer. Means there is a ink used for this number to be coded into the checkbooks, and this ink are being recognized by this machine only. So it is a very useful tool, useful hardware for the bank, because using this particular device, the banks are doing their work more faster than doing it manually. So an MICR reader is a device used to read characters printed in a special form or special font using magnetic ink. So you will see whatever is written into the checkbook is all in a different font, but only this particular 6-digit number, which is known as the check number, is printed in a particular manner. That particular manner is known as the MICR character recognizer font. That font is basically scanned or understood by this MICR device. So this is a very useful device, because you can understand this MICR only scans the number quickly from the checkbook, and then they start the processing, because we always want things working wherever we are going. We want the work should be done faster. So if it is a manual work, if a person do it by himself, then this work will be a hectic one. So therefore, MICR is a device which used to scan the object. Now banks make use of this MICR to process checks. We all know that whenever we are giving these checks to the bank, they collect all the checks together and then put it into this MICR machine, and then this MICR machine is actually scanning these numbers and storing it into the computer, so that the things get loaded into their computer, and it will be easier for them to identify if any check is lost or if you are having any queries regarding this check. Now the MICR line on a check contains details such as the branch code, the check number, and etc., etc. So always it will give you some few codes at the bottom of the checkbook or a check sheet, where you will see that there are multiple numbers given. Some are the branch code, that is the bank. Suppose there are a lot of State Bank of India, there are a lot of Indian banks, there are a lot of many such banks available. So how the banks will identify that from which branch you are using that account from your from which branch you are using this account? It is understood by the branch code. They give different codes to all the branches of the bank. So if some bank is there in Chakda, and if some branch is there in Ranaghat, and if there is one SBI branch is there in Pairadanga, then all these branches are different for the SBI bank, because they are all divided with their bank codes or branch codes. These branch codes are also mentioned in this checkbook. So whenever the check is being scanned, they understand that this is from that particular branch of the SBI or whatever you think. So they are printed at the bottom using a special magnetic ink, as a particular ink is being used so that it is being identified by this kind of machine. And MICR characters can be easily read by us too. So it can be easily read by us too, because the way the numbers are written are very easy to read. That is, readability is good for a human being as well as a machine. So this is all about your MICR. So I think you have a little bit of idea of this MICR. You haven't seen this one maybe, so you understand this. This kind of machines are only found in banks, and the bank people only use. The customer cannot use this particular thing in the bank. Okay, therefore it is not seen too much. So you will understand that in this way it actually works. Now we are coming to the next part, that is we will be coming to the next part, that is the barcode reader. A barcode reader is something that we see in the different shopping malls. Basically, it is being used for scanning the object, the barcodes. Basically, what is a barcode? At first, before I teach you about barcode reader, you must know about the barcodes. What is this barcode? For every product, for whatever every product you are buying from the shops, every product has a particular code. See, suppose there are this Classmate is a company who produces coffee. Now there are a lot of ruled copies they produce. They produce thousands of or lakhs of copies. Now how the company will understand that this copy actually is sent to suppose in north section of Calcutta. These copies have been sent to in Jharkhand. These copies are sent to Maharashtra. How they understand? By the codes. They provide every code to all these products, and now these codes are basically used for identifying the object. Now when you are scanning this barcode directly from the shopping mall or this from these kind of devices, automatically the numbers get fed into your computer, and anything regarding that particular thing will be shown, like the company name, how many pages are there, what is the quality of the page, what is the cost of this particular copy. So everything will be coming over there. Therefore it is an easier way and a faster method to build something. So whenever we go to the shop for buy something, we actually go through these particular products that we have brought. So we ask to the shopkeeper, and they used to give us this particular bills, that this is your amount is this much. Now we see that all the products that we have brought are coming one by one. How they are not feeding everything in by their keyboards. They only scan the things with this barcode reader, and automatically the information come and feed into that particular place. Okay, so in this way we can use this barcode. So a barcode reader is a device used to read barcodes. So it is a device which is used to read barcodes, A barcode is a small image of line. That is, it will be a small image. You will see in every. You can go for any book also. At the back of the book, at the cover page, back page, you will see some small lines. Some line are thicker, some line are less thicker. In that way, some lines will be found. Bars. We say it as a bar, and these lines and there are some spaces also that can be seen on the packets of many products. So you will see such kind of things in many products. It can be in the copy or it can be in that way. Now the code uses a sequence of vertical bars and spaces to represent numbers. So these particular vertical bars are defining the numbers and some symbols and some other symbols. So it is used in shops to quickly input the information of a product into a computer. So it will be used to quickly put the information into the computer, and it can work in that way. Okay. So this is very, very common to us, because we have seen this kind of barcodes in many other places where we see that it is used for billing. Most of the shopkeepers used to keep these devices, and they just scan this particular barcodes from our packets that we have brought, and then they used to scan that into the computer, and automatically the things are feed into the computer and you get the bill. So this kind of devices are very, very useful and common. We have seen these barcodes. There are many such. You can see one figure, the image of the barcode. This is the most common barcode found in basically in our world, because it is having a good grip of taking the things. Like you can see a grip like gun is there. So only this trigger is required to press, and automatically the object will be scanned. So this is one barcode. Now next we are coming to the next part, is QR code. Okay, this QR code is also a code that we have often seen right now. It is found in many places. Like you can pay money directly by only scanning this code. You can also identify an object. You can open something quickly. Its full form is quick response code. This code is found always in most of the things where you want to know more about. Suppose you want to know more about some particular book. So they will place one QR code. If you scan that code, this kind of codes are found. If you scan this code, you will see that this kind of codes will always when you scan this, you will get some information that are coming into your computer screen or mobile screen, wherever you scan, and you will get the information about this. Nowadays we see that Paytm, PhonePe, and many such companies who are helping us to spare some money directly is also using this QR code. So let us learn about this QR code more properly. A QR code is a two-dimensional code that consists of an array of black and white squares. You can see there are some black and white squares found. This is a stream of such black and white squares are found in this picture, where you can see different types of boxes. Some are covered with black, some are covered with white are there. So this is a symbolic representation of something. Now QR code is a short form for quick response code, and this code is very quickly responded. If you are using without QR code, you have to give the information about this, about account, about that. This is not required. Only you scan this object and the money will be directly paid to that particular person. The QR code basically its form is quick response. So therefore you understand it responds quickly and the works are being done very, very faster. Now you must have noticed QR codes on business cards, billboards, products, and so on. So you have seen many such kind of QR codes available in some bill cards, billboards, some business cards, and many such places. So QR codes have become very popular nowadays, as it has become very convenient to generate, scan, and read them. So it is very easier way to generate. You can generate a QR code also by yourself, and then you can scan it very easily, and then also you can design it very nicely. So you can easily generate a QR code online for free. So you can also quickly generate a QR code online for free. Many apps are available that let people scan a QR code using a smartphone and read the information it contains. So you will see that there are many apps are available that lets people scan a QR code, will help you to scan the QR code using a smartphone and read the information it contains. So whatever information behind these QR codes are available can be read easily. So from here you can understand this is a very useful tool to show something. So the people will get your QR code with your permission only. Nobody can steal that. Now from there they can scan the object. Now once they're scanning, you will also get the information that this persons are scanning my object. The QR codes can store more information than a barcode and no special scanner is required for scanning them. So there is no separate scanners like barcode reader, like this, like that are not required. You can only download one app which can read a QR code, and from there, if you scan any QR code, you will get all the information behind this QR code. So it is also a very useful tool for us to get the information quickly, and it is nowadays the most popular way of representing something in a quicker way also. So next we are coming to the next part. It is OCR, optical character recognition, or reader we can say. So optical character reader is a very useful tool for the companies who are making books, because when a person is writing something and asking to the publisher to publish a book, do you feel like that anybody is there who is typing so many information in a book? No, because it is a very hectic work for that person to scan each and everything, not scan, type each and every sentence, words and letters, and then publish a book, because there will be a lot of chance of errors in the word, typing mistake and many such. So if there is a machine which can scan all these objects quickly and put it into the computer, then it will be a very nice way to operate. So one device is like that, optical character reader. This OCR is one such which is very useful when you are scanning something. Suppose I am having one book and I want to put that book inside my computer. So means all the paragraphs or words or letters, what you say, I want to put it into the computer. So I will type and see and type. It will take a lot of time, as well as there can be mistake, and the work will be a very hectic one. So I will do one thing. I'll simply take one OCR and I'll scan each and every line by line from the book. You can see from the image from this particular page where the OCR is being scanned by each and every line properly, and automatically the objects are being scanned from that book and are being saved into the computer. So if you want to save something from your book to the computer, you can use this OCR. Now an OCR reader is a device that scans or goes through the text character by character. So here character means the letters. So it can scan each and every letter by letter easily, and it analyzes the scanned character, recognizes it, and produces the electronic or digital copy. So if you want to make something digitalized, then you can do this, because here what we are doing, we are only scanning that particular part which I require. So if you scan this, or if you take a photograph of this particular page, then you have to take the entire page. Or if you want to scan a particular line also, then also you have to take photos. So from this page, if I want 10 lines only, then I have to take 10 photos. So it will be very hard for us to arrange all these 10 photos in this way. So it is better way to use, because if you take OCR, then it will do what? It will only scan those lines and it will put into a particular page of your computer, and all the important lines that you want to segregate together will be coming in one particular place. So this is also a better way to make something digitalized or make a digital copy of something that is hard copy in front of you. So you can understand from here that it is a better way to work with. So OCR, we have learned today four things, four things. MICR, that is a magnetic ink character recognizer, barcode reader, that is the barcode reader that we often see in the shopping malls and many like that. QR code, that is the quick response code, where we have learned something from there, that how the things are being scanned quickly, and these QR codes are available nowadays in many places. And the optical character recognition, that means OCR. This is also a very useful tool from where you can scan search. So today after this, I will send you more MCQs from this part. You will solve it, and some few more questions also from there. And if you want to see more OCRs and barcodes and QRs, you can easily see it from the internet. Go to Google and only type this OCR like this, or optical character reader fully, and then click on images. You will see lot of images where such photos are coming. From there you can easily understand and feel that how these objects are looks like, and how they are actually working. So thank you very much, and today after this, and have a nice day.